welcome to Along the Rock. I am your host, Kaitlyn Blum. Today with us, we have Tyler Zepezauer and Sebastian Seibel from the Dixon High School Broadcasting Club. Nice to see you guys. Nice to meet you.
Happy to be here, Kaitlyn. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so can you tell us a little bit about the Dixon High School Broadcasting Club?
So the Dixon Broadcasting Club was a club created by myself and the club advisor, Bob Wendt, to broadcast some of the sports and events that have been going on at DHS that haven't been really broadcasted to the public in like a media sense. So we wanted to start that up and like give something to people out in the community where they didn't like. A lot of people I know, like our family members, like they live states away or they live 30, 40 minutes away and don't have time to make it to all my games or all my brother's games. And so I was like, well, let's give them a media format to where they can watch from anywhere. And I know a couple people in the community aren't physically capable of making it to the games themselves. So having that media there to support their grandson or their favorite athlete at Dixon, that was one of the main reasons we created.
Wow, that is such a great cause, and it's such a great, you solved the problem, That's great. That's really cool to hear. So do you have like a favorite project that you've done for the Broadcasting Club?
One of my favorite projects, I think, I know you have your favorite project.
Yeah.
But one of the favorite things I've been involved with the club was basketball season. Basketball season has always been my favorite. I'm a big basketball guy. Never actually played it. I don't have the height for it, yeah. But I love broadcasting it. I love watching it, and we did a lot of like halftime segments to promote the Super Bowl. It's an event that gets put on by Dixon Public Schools. It's kind of like a trivia thing. And so for halftime, we had just a quick little green screen sheet we threw up, and we would bring up like students or like. It was Hall of Fame night. We brought up someone who was being inducted to the Dixon Athletic Hall of Fame. We brought him up. We were doing like trivia segments during halftime. And so like kind of having that like game show-esque feel, that was really fun for me.
That sounds really neat. It sounds very entertaining to be like from like watching the broadcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would have to agree with that. I think that basketball is, I think it's really fun to broadcast. And especially when my favorite thing, I've said this before, but when we went away to Stillman Valley to film like a championship regional, something like that, girls basketball game, and we went away and I think we smashed it. It was totally awesome, and I just love broadcasting basketball and all the things that come with it.
Wow, so you were actually broadcasting not just home games, but away games as well? So was that a lot of equipment that you had to bring with? Yeah, and we had to get used to adapt to this new kind of environment and figure out a bunch of things that we normally wouldn't have to figure out at home. And we do plan on doing this a lot more. We've done a couple of them. We went to Freeport for a girls basketball regional championship game, and we plan on going to Byron next year because the second game of the football season is away at Byron, which is a very important game for the broadcast club, and we hope to go and check it out. Exciting. So like, do you think the broadcast club has helped you like develop any like new skills?
You want to take this one away?
Yeah, I would say that there's a lot of, since there's so much technology involved, you have to piece everything together and you have to figure out how to kind of organize this type of thing. And with the computers, I think I've become more tech savvy throughout the year, doing all this stuff with computers. And then you also have to have this sense of cooperation because you can't do the entire show on your own. You have to communicate with all these different people, and we've had a bunch of different people in our crew that I have to bounce between and see, what have you got for me? What do you want to say? And what can you contribute? That's really exciting. So like you said, communication skills, problem-solving skills, that it sounds like a really valuable club to be a part of. So I want to know, what are your guys' plans for the future?
So I'm planning to continue my broadcasting career over at Iowa State, majoring in broadcasting and communications. And hopefully you'll see me broadcasting over there for big time college.
Exciting. How about you, Sebastian?
I'll be staying here with Dixon High School and the club. As for the club, we have a bunch of things planned. Just recently, during the last week of school, one of our teachers, Charlie Bishop, he finally completed his news segment that we uploaded on the channel, and we plan to advance this. And I would hope in the future, especially coming into this next year, that we're able to produce a short, 3 to 5 minute news segment every 2 weeks.
Oh wow! Like your own news, thing. That's cool.
Dixon High School news segment, and then there's a lot of things that our club advisor Bob Wynn has planned. He wants to do some kind of game show. He wants to do a lot of things.
And entertainment as well. Look at that. So I want to ask, what would you say to students that might be potentially interested in joining this club?
It's got a little something for everybody. Most people think of broadcasting, they're like, okay, I need the mic out and talking to the people watching. I'm sitting here and I'm projecting myself in front of hundreds of people, or in some cases we had thousands of people watching one of our broadcasts. But it's a lot more than that. We have a lot of people in production. We have a lot of people behind the cameras. I'm very thankful for everyone who came out and joined the broadcasting club just this year, because we've grown our numbers. Quite a few people joined. And so we went from just having, I think it was me, Sebastian, and Jeremiah Fry. He couldn't be here with us today, but he was another great helper for the club. But we ended up growing the club, so we have people behind camera, people helping us set up, people, multiple commentators doing it's a lot of work for one person. So having that many people come out and help support, it really means a lot. But if you are interested in creating something, if you are interested in producing something to your peers, your community, we're the place for you, right? If you want to get your foot in the door in that social media world, or you want to go into sports broadcasting, or even if you just have a small interest in an obscure sport that we do at Dixon, we can help you with that. We can give you the tools and opportunities to help project that.
That sounds awesome. Well, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I'll add on to that and kind of restate what he said. Yeah, it's not just, I would say it's not just sports, especially Bob Went, our club advisor. Every single time we have a meeting, he says, what kind of project can we start on? He's always trying to get us started on not just sports related projects, but just anything in general. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more stuff on the way next year.
That's good to know, yeah, because not everybody's into sports, but like you said, there's news, there's entertainment. Well, I want to say thank you both. Thank you, Sebastian and Tyler, for joining me today. I also wanted to say thank you to our production staff, and thank you to our listeners who tuned in. And if you want to hear more stories like this, check out theradar.online.